welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, you don't know who I am, my name is Jodie. I like to create beauty related content here on this channel, so if that is something you guys are interested in, make sure that you are subscribed and you've clicked the bell just so you're notified for every single time that I upload. Today's video for you guys is video number 5 in Colourpop week. For me it's actually video number 3, but today is actually Foundation Friday, which I know is something that Luce does, and today's video is mine and her like collab of the week. If you don't know, it's Colourpop week this week. I'm collabing the whole of this week. I'm collabing this week with 3 other lovely girls. We've got Luce Stephenson, Alix from makeupwithalixkate, and Lizzie from Demetriou. So all their channels are going to be linked down below. Today's Friday for you and it's Foundation Friday, so me and Luce are going to be testing out the Pretty Fresh Colourpop foundation. Not gonna lie, as you can tell, it's a little bit dirty because I have actually used this once before, but I wanted to give it another go because I tried it when my skin wasn't the best. So if you guys want to know what this foundation is like, just keep watching and let's get on with the video. I'm going to apologise now for the fact that the window is open because it's a little bit warm. It's like muggy. So if you hear noises, like an hour ago it was raining, a car just drove past, one of them. I'm sorry basically, but I'm not shutting the window, so yeah. Right, I'm going to show you guys what I normally wear. I don't have my eyebrows or anything done. I thought I'd just do foundation for this video, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to use on my base. It's the same as what I always use on my base, and that is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I can't help myself, I love this stuff. Definitely worth the money, I feel. And also the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I desperately need a new one of this, like there's literally nothing left. So I'm going to pop those on and then we're going to pop on the base. Okay, my skin is all prepped and primed. There we go. So let's get this foundation on because I'm looking very like stark. So this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. This one is in the shade Fair 30N. I'm not entirely sure about pricing and things. Let's see. So this foundation retails for $16. I feel like that's expensive. It does come in a lot of different shades by the look of it. I'm not entirely sure how many. But it does come in quite a few. This one is a very light shade. Tell me how many? No. But yeah, this one is, or is that the right one? Yeah, Pretty Fresh. So this one is the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. $16. I just feel like that's quite expensive. Is that quite expensive? Let's give it a try. I'm gonna pump it out on the back of my hand. Whoa, that was a lot. I don't know if the colour's going to be right for me. It looks a bit dark. Let's give it a go. Oh no, I think that's okay. Okay. Just going to do like one side of my face for now, and then we'll discuss how I'm feeling. I say that. Do the whole of my forehead though. On first impressions, it's not the most full coverage of foundations. I have a spot here on the side of my nose that it hasn't really covered, and I feel a tiny bit patchy. It doesn't look like it's clung to any dry patches, but I also don't really like the finish of it. I'm not going to try it with a foundation brush. My only reason being that foundation brushes for me just don't work. I just don't feel like it's going to be a true test for me personally if I go in with a foundation brush. So I am just going to use a sponge. I'm sorry if you're someone that prefers a foundation brush, but I just don't get on with them at all. It doesn't matter what foundation I use, what brush I use, I just have not found the right foundation brush for me. And I don't know if I ever will. just to let you know. Also, that one pump, although it brought out quite a lot, it's not going to be enough, I don't feel like. Definitely going to say it's like a light to medium coverage. You can still see all of my freckles all underneath my eyes and things. I don't know what it is about this foundation, I just don't. It's definitely a bit of an odd colour. I'm just going to do a tiny pump more just to see how it builds on top of itself. It's definitely not my favourite. I don't know what it is about it. I think it is just the finish of it. It's not the most hydrating foundation I've ever used. I don't know, the camera's going to make it look better than what it is. I don't feel particularly, it has left a bit of a glow actually. I just don't feel like it's very even. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It is a weird colour, it's definitely oxidised, I feel, as well. I'm looking paler on the camera than what it looks like in person. It has covered my redness, but it's not covered my freckles at all. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pop off camera. I'm going to pop everything else on that I'm going to use today, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to see how I feel once everything else is popped on, because I just don't feel like you're going to get a true testament until everything else is on. I mean, right now it doesn't look too bad. It looks a bit odd around my nose here, but yeah. Okay, I'll go off and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back. I've now done my complete face. Ignore the fact that my eyes aren't done. I'm going to be filming I think the Child palette straight after this video, so that's why I've got no eye makeup on. Anyway, put everything else on my face and it all went on really well. I would definitely say this is not the most full coverage of foundation. Like, it is buildable medium, I would say, but like I said, you can still see all of my freckles under my eyes and stuff. It did cover my redness quite well, which I suffer with redness like here on my cheeks and stuff, and I feel like it did cover that quite well. It didn't cover this spot very well, but it is quite like a pimple. It's horrible. Ugh. It's not my favourite in terms of like how it's looking on the skin. I definitely have foundations that I prefer that look a bit nicer, but overall I don't think it looks too bad. The colour match was alright. When I pay $16 for this, I wouldn't necessarily like run out and get it. I do think there's better ones that are cheaper, but overall it's not my most hated foundation, you know. It's not too bad. It's just like some areas that I would fix, like around my nose, that I'm not really that happy with, but like it's not wearable, if you know what I mean. Like, I could happily go out wearing this and it really wouldn't bother me. Like I said, it didn't really cling to dry patches as such, but it also, I feel like it's sitting on top of my face more than it has sunk in, and I prefer a more like sunk in look rather than sat on top of. Yeah, overall it's not too bad. I think if you're thinking about getting it, maybe just give it a go, but I wouldn't rush out to get it. It's not the first thing I'd want to get from Colourpop, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I just think $16 is a little bit expensive for what it is. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you do give it a big thumbs up, but don't forget to comment down below. Have you tried this foundation, or were you thinking about trying it? Make sure you check out Luce's video, see what she thought on the foundation, and don't forget to check out both Alix's and Lizzie's videos for today. As always, they are always linked in the description box, so just go down there and check them out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!